All right. Now, 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 everyone is seeing why I want the Bengals to fucking lose this week. Now, now everyone's seeing why. Now everyone knows why I want them to lose. Shut the fuck up. God, you guys fucking talk. You figure the shit after one playoff run, and now you're back in the AFC title game, and you still figure this shit. I want you to fucking lose. Get fucking humbled. It seems like that Super Bowl loss didn't humble you, because you're still running your damn mouth. God damn. Holy fuck. I never root for the Chiefs. Look, I didn't root for the Chiefs last year because I wanted Brittany Matthews and Jackson Mahomes to shut the fuck up. And guess what they did? They got humbled. They got humbled. The Bengals, they're still not humbled. Eli Apple is still fucking talking. Eli Apple's still talking. That motherfucker is still talking. That dude needs to shut the fuck up. He was talking after getting burnt by Demarcus Robinson. He was a fumble six away from being one and done. Why the fuck is he talking? Now I want the Chiefs to beat the Bengals. I want them to blow them out so bad that the Bengals learn. We need to stop fucking talking until we actually win a Super Bowl. If you win a Super Bowl, okay, you can talk. You can talk. But you're talking after a loss. Now you motherfuckers see why I want them to lose. Everyone in Discord called me out for rooting for the Chiefs this week. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Then I showed them a million Eli Apple tweets, and they're all like, yeah, I understand why. I'm like, so now you understand? Bengals have quickly become an unlikable team just because of guys like Eli Apple. Just because of him. You see? Now you know why I hope Kansas City beats them. And while Bengal fans still like to run their shit, other than a few of them that I know, they still like to run their fucking mouths. Outside of a few Bengals fans that I know, they love to run their fucking mouth. It's ridiculous how they run their damn mouth. And they get away with it. They think they're the shit because they win one AFC title. One AFC title. And they think they're the shit. I don't understand why they think they're like this. I don't understand. They lose, I'm going to bury them. Just like I buried the Bills, I'm going to bury the Bengals if they lose to the Chiefs. They lose to a one-legged Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to bury them. Simple. I'm going to bury them in a body bag. I hope they lose. Just like how I'm going to bury the Eagles in a body bag if they lose to the 49ers. People call me crazy for 49ers and Chiefs. I don't like Nick Sirianni. And Eagles fans are assholes. And they're the last ones I want to win. The Bengals, Eli Apple needs to shut up. And if it's Bengals and Eagles, nobody should turn on the Super Bowl. Nobody should watch it. Why? You have Eli Apple, who's quickly made the Cincinnati Bengals a very unlikable football team. And you have the Eagles, who are very unlikable in their own way. Anyways, I'm going to drop the link. Like, now everyone knows why I am rooting against the fucking Bengals this week. Now everyone knows. Fuck Eli Apple. That piece of shit can rot in hell. A guy who loves to get burnt. A guy who absolutely blows is running his fucking shit on the internet. Did nothing all game last week and is talking shit. Got burnt against the Ravens. Got burnt by Demarcus Robinson, for crying out loud. And is talking shit. Like, I don't care who it is. Someone needs to humble these guys. They're not humble. They're not humble. Someone needs to give the Bengals a slap of humble pie. Good God. Someone needs to do it. Please. God. Someone humble those fuckers. They need to shut up. I get it. You're Edit Burrows calling out the NFL and the haters, but dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up and focus on this week. Stop focusing on what the haters are saying. Focus on this fucking week and this week alone. Lock in. Nope. They're all talking about the haters. All talking about it. Talking about the NFL. Talking about every fucking thing. And Eli Apple, you need to shut the fuck up. It's like nobody listened to me when I said this team is going to start to become hated soon. And look at what Eli Apple is saying on Twitter. Eli Apple went way too fucking far. Cancun on 3 and the Damar Hamlin love. It's definitely correlation with Damar Hamlin. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You didn't do anything the whole game. You didn't do shit the whole game. Shut up. Dude, shut up. Like, please shut up. Oh my god, dude. Can't believe I'm rooting for the Chiefs, but I have to do it. The Bengals need to shut up. Eli Apple needs to shut up. Eli Apple actually needs to shut up. The Bengals actually need to shut up. Their fans need to shut up. Well, there's people I know who are Bengals fans that are chill. Like Dashy, you're a chill dude. Blub on Discord, you're chill. A few of my friends that are Bengals fans are chill, but I can't say the same about everyone else. I for real can't. They're too busy running their mouths. They're too busy stuck thinking they're going to be the next great thing. No. Kansas City, I'm counting on you guys. Please. Please humble these motherfuckers. I need them to shut up. I need these dudes to shut up. And they will not shut up. I'm for real pissed that Eli Apple decided to go on Twitter and run his damn mouth, doing nothing the whole game and fucking talking shit. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think people should root for the Bengals. Unless you're a fan of a Chiefs rival, you shouldn't root for the Bengals. Or you're a Bengal. I'm obviously excluding Bengals fans because obviously they're going to root for the Bengals. But if you're not a Bengals fan, unless you're the fan of a Chiefs rival, don't root for them. Because guess what? You're going to be hearing Eli Apple still run his damn mouth. He ran his mouth after a loss. He ran his mouth after that Raven game. And I showed him. And I had the video. I had the video of him getting burnt by Demarcus Robinson saved, and I posted it. I replied to him, "So, dude, maybe you shouldn't be getting burnt by washed-up wide receivers." And then he blocks me because the dude is fucking soft. Genuinely don't hate a corner more than I hate Eli Apple. Fuck that guy. Oh my god, dude, I can't stand Eli Apple. That dude needs to shut the fuck up. Like, that dude needs to, for real, shut up. I get that. But, dude, if you guys win and the Bengals win, you guys better fucking win. You guys better win. I want those idiots to shut up.
What's up?
Not much. Dude, I want the Bengals to shut up.
You know?
Like,
I
if
never
they,
thought.
if they don't, I want them to
Circle.
shut up. Like, if Eli Apple needs to shut up.
I agree, man. He sucks.
Yeah, he runs his damn mouth and he does nothing every single game.
He doesn't. Like, seriously.
Yeah, and he runs his mouth.
Yep.
Outside of this game, I didn't care who won between the Bengals and Bills. I was going to root for the Chiefs either way to beat the winner. But
I see why.
I really thank you for understanding why I want the Chiefs to win. People are now starting to understand why I want the Chiefs to beat the Bengals.
I feel you, man.
Because I want them to get slapped with humble pie. Same with the Eagles. I want the 49ers to beat them.
Me too. I can't stand the Eagles.
Nick Sirianni needs to shut up.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. I love Jalen Hurts is probably my favorite player on that team. But again, I met Jalen Hurts.
You met him?
Yeah, when he was at Bama. I met him when they came to Tampa for a
nice.
national title game. But, dude, Nick Sirianni, shut up. Just shut up. And all these Eagle fans are pumping their guns. Yeah, the 49ers literally beat a better team and a better defense. I don't want to hear the Phillies #1 in sacks. Dude, their defense outside of their pass rush sucks. Dude, trust me, they will give Mahomes a million fucking drugs. Trust me, they will.
He will not feel the pain.
He's gonna get injected with like a million painkillers. He's gonna get injected with steroids. Kansas City might win because Mahomes is gonna be on some fucking drugs. They might win. The Bengals will go out that ankle, but Mahomes will be on drugs. Mark my words. They will give him a million drugs. Just because they will do anything to win, and they will give Mahomes drugs. Just so they don't risk him getting injured during the game, they will give him drugs. They will give him painkillers so he doesn't feel the pain. They will also give him steroids.
Mm-hmm.
They will. And if they win, I will do a burial stream on the Bengals.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that.
I will also bury the Eagles if they lose. Now, there's a few Eagles fans I know that are chill. Like Johnster and a few of my friends. Desert Eagle 90 is pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle Speed, he's kind of chill. He's not like super toxic like some of the others, but he's kind of chill. But there's Eagle fans out there. No, y'all ain't chill.
Oh yeah.
Now there's a few Bengals. Now the Bengals, a lot of their fans are running their damn mouth because they're like, "We beat the Bills of Buffalo, dude." You're going in a night game. Now, granted, Mahomes on one fucking leg, but
How about try winning a Super Bowl?
No, I won't, because you run your damn mouth.
Oh, what's up, Hokey?
He runs his damn mouth. He runs his damn mouth. I know him. He runs his mouth every single week. And I'm not apologizing because you're not beating the 49ers or Eagles. Joe Burrow would die against those pass rushes. In order to beat Joe Burrow, simple. Have a good pass rush. Look at what the Cowboys did. Look at what the Cowboys did to them with Cooper Rush.
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt in my mind that.
What's up, Charlie?
Yo, what's good, Charlie? I hope your Leafs are doing well, because looks like, based on current standings, it's going to be Lightning Leafs again, and I'm going to have another heart attack.
Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be surprising.
Because I had a heart attack. Dude, Hokie's going to demand an apology from me, and I'm like, you don't fucking need one. You're not winning the Super Bowl, so you're not going to get one. I will only apologize to the Bengals if they win the Super Bowl. And they're not going to win this year because they're going to play either the 49ers or Eagles. And either one of them would beat them. The Niners own the Bengals. And not to mention, Philly has a damn pass rush, something Joe Burrow crumbles against. Like the Cowboys. Dude, he crumbled against Baltimore's pass rush. And the Ravens would have blew them out with Lamar. Prove me wrong. The Ravens beat them with Lamar.
I mean, yeah, they needed Lamar Jackson.
They almost beat him with Tyler Huntley. I think they beat him with Lamar. I think they would. They have that defense that literally their defense killed Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Showed you Wink Martindale really held back that defense because their defense held Joe Burrow all 3 times. Like the Ravens, their defense held Joe Burrow all 3 times. You have a fully healthy Lamar with good weapons. They're not losing to Joe Burrow.
Hmm.
And dude, Jacksonville would have definitely beat Buffalo.
I think they would have.
Yeah. Baltimore, Kansas City, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Hey, it's Maple.
I just want to say I'm not going to be here for too long. Fuck Buffalo. They're the babies in the division. They'll never win a Super Bowl ring. They barely fucking beat the Miami Dolphins with the 3rd-string quarterback. Let's go Bengals all the way. Fuck Buffalo. They took out Buffalo. I'm going for Who Dat Nation for this thing because they took out the Bills. Josh Allen is shit. He's overrated. Stephon Diggs is a crybaby bitch. They will never get a ring, and the Bengals are probably going to win the Super Bowl. Look at my profile picture.
Yeah, I see why you don't like the Bills.
That tells you everything
You got
know.
that. You got that from someone, and I know exactly who it is.
Even the Jets don't. Even the Jets have a ring.
Yeah.
Only thing in Buffalo's trophy case is 4 dildos.
4 AFC titles. My dad saw one of them Super Bowl losses.
Because here's the truth. Who cares about who wins the division? If you don't win the Super Bowl, then who cares? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
True.
I'm convinced Jacksonville would have beat the Bills.
They barely fucking beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. And I was like,
true.
it's gonna be kind of a mid-off, but the Bengals will beat them because Joe Burrow's not going to make the mistakes that Skylar
this
Thompson.
offseason is going to be awesome. We're going to get Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
We're going to get D-Hop. We're going to get both of those. Mark my words. We're getting Jackson and we're getting D-Hop from the Cardinals. It's going to happen.
I don't know if Lamar's involved in the offensive coordinator search. He's probably staying.
Bro, trust me, Matt Patricia, he's gone. Fuck that. Listen,
You're going to get Bill O'Brien.
Here's the way I look at this. Mac Jones, I don't think he's a franchise QB, and here's why. Even in the worst situations you're in, a true franchise quarterback is able to overcome it. And Mac Jones, he can't.
Mac Jones is just a serviceable backup.
He's a good quarterback, but I think he can do better. And I think he could go somewhere else and do good. But I
Just like
think
I think Derek Carr is serviceable.
honestly I would probably have Carr over Jones. Because
I,
Carr is mentally there. Jones can't handle pressure.
yeah, although Derek Carr in crunch time throws interceptions.
Oh no.
But I'll take Lamar Jackson any day of the week, and I hope he comes to New England.
Oh yeah, that's a no question. I'd rather have Lamar than Mac Jones.
Like, bro,
Like
once our
really,
rebuild is
Lamar won an
over,
MVP for a reason.
we're gonna be back winning division titles. We'll be back in the Super Bowl. Like, it's funny. The Bills fans, they were talking so much shit because they won the division the last 3 years. We're the new Patriots. Blah blah blah.
No,
So we went from winning Super Bowls for the last 2 decades, and we have a little break because we go through
I,
a little rebuild,
I
and
don't even
now
think Buffalo's going to win the East next year. I think Miami's going to.
nah,
Healthy
fuck.
Tua
Listen,
with Tyreek, Waddle.
we almost won the division, but we did pretty good for how bad our coaching was this year.
Yeah, and you. What the fuck was that Raiders game? What the
We don't
fuck
talk
was that?
about that. That's that.
I was like, what?
I wanted I
I was in a hotel when that happened.
well here I wanted to go get a gun and blow my head off after what I seen. I was embarrassed. And I was involved. And here's the thing: have you ever heard of the football trash talking circle?
I've heard of the yeah. I
I hang around with them a little bit, and I didn't show up for a week. I was embarrassed, but yeah, no, that
like
fucking no, that we don't talk about that. That never happened, dude. Yeah, that was just embarrassing.
actually no. I was on another damn property when that happened. I was like, what the fuck?
And fucking speaking of people choking, what happened to Dak Prescott?
What the fuck, Cowboys? Really? I count on you idiots to win and you fail.
My Super Bowl pick this year, and I have proved that I predicted this, and it's looking like I'm right so far. If I still have I have the screenshot. Here is my Super Bowl prediction, and it's looking like I'm right.
Good Bengals and 49ers.
I got it right here. The only thing I got wrong is I actually had the Jaguars beating the Chiefs because I thought they would go on a little run.
I also have one wrong, but it was the damn Giants.
But here, right here, I don't know if you have to full screen me. But if you ignore the Jaguar pick I had, I was exactly right. I had the Niners, Eagles, the Bengals, and Chiefs, and then my Super Bowl was the Bengals and Niners, and I had the Niners beating the Bengals.
Yeah, I think the Niners would beat the Bengals too, because that's the thing. When
I
Joe
just hope.
Burrow plays a good pass rush, he crumbles.
I remember I said this at the beginning of the season. I said the Bengals they're going to be a very scary team this year because Burrow actually has protection now, and I was right.
Burrow's protection still isn't that good.
Well, they were injured in the Buffalo game, but when they're all
Yeah,
healthy,
Burrow Burrow didn't really do anything special last week because everyone was wide open.
yeah, when they're healthy, then they're better.
What? Yeah, but even during the season, their protection wasn't that good because
Yeah.
they got killed by the Browns who only have one guy, Myles Garrett.
You like my
One
profile
guy.
picture?
Interesting, but
You know exactly who this is.
oh yeah, I know who that idiot is.
I still just fucking troll him.
But yeah,
Yeah, but fuck. Like I said, fuck Buffalo.
yeah,
They'll never be relevant.
fuck Eli Apple. I hope he shuts his damn mouth.
No, Eli Apple, I don't like the dude, but I support his tweet because fuck Stephon Diggs. Uh,
Nah,
one
but that
time
tweet
I
is
support.
correlation to DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, wait. Okay, well, if that's the case, then
That's a no. Fuck no.
yeah. Well, then, yeah. Well, then I kind of see why you're angry. But I'm still rooting for Cincy. I want Cincinnati, their fan base, to finally hoist the Super Bowl. They deserve it. Last year they got very close with such a bad team, and this year this year the Bengals have like one of the best teams in the NFL.
Last year's Bengals weren't even bad.
Oh, I
Protection was
mean,
horrible, but
Burrow only had like 2 seconds to throw the ball. This time
yeah,
he
they
actually.
should have lost. They should have lost to the Titans, but Ryan Tannehill sucks.
Nah, it's so weird though. Like after all these years,
Because
and
Burrow how do you get sacked 9 times and you still win that game?
no, it's honestly crazy. All the time I've watched football, Cincinnati only had one good year. I think that was like 2012 or something.
Most of the 2010s, they were good. Like
Well,
2012,
they had one. They had really one good year, and then they got drafted
2013,
straight.
2015, they were good.
No,
2015.
but my whole
Dude,
life watching football, Cincinnati's been awful, awful,
if
and it's not.
not for if not for Pac-Man and fucking Vontez Burfict, the biggest piece of shit in the last 15 years, they would have they would have beat Pittsburgh and would have went to New England. Kansas City would have went to Denver.
Honestly, though, it's weird though seeing like them be bad for so long, like from being the worst team to like the fucking powerhouse.
I don't understand the Bengals. Like, seriously.
And I'm happy because that means the Steelers
And
are gonna be at the bottom. Fuck Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh and Cleveland are going to battle for the bottom next year.
Well,
Unless
I think
Lamar
the
leaves
Ravens, there's
Baltimore.
a good possibility they're losing Lamar Jackson, so they're not.
Yeah, but I think he's staying because he's involved in their search for an offensive coordinator.
I hope to God he comes to New England.
Because why would you leave if you're involved for a search of an offensive coordinator?
I still think he's coming to New England.
If he leaves, probably the Jets because they need a fucking quarterback.
Who do you think you would go to, Robert Saleh or Bill Belichick?
Saleh. I think Bill Belichick is washed as a coach. Because why do you hire Matt Patricia to begin with?
Belichick, talk all this shit. He's the best coach in the NFL.
He's probably he's the greatest coach of. Actually, no, Bill
He's
Walsh
won.
is.
He's won 8 Super Bowls. 8.
Okay, 6 of them were Brady, 2 of them were Parcells.
Brady would not have been as good without Belichick. Brady thrived in Belichick's fucking coaching program.
You know who else did? Matt Castle.
Like Belichick, if he never was drafted by the Patriots, he would have never ever saw light of day in the NFL.
If he was drafted with Baltimore, he would have.
No, I'm saying right now, Brady. The only reason he's as good as he is now is because he was under Belichick's coaching staff.
Yeah, but Belichick couldn't. Belichick had the same system. He couldn't do shit with the Browns.
Well, it's the fucking Cleveland Browns. Like, come on.
He was really just a product of Bill Parcells and Tom Brady.
Belichick. I promise you, give him a better quarterback and a better system, like better players.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, I saw you on another panel on Ash Raiders. Fucking
Yeah, I was on his stream
that
last night.
faggot Brandon Rogers was talking lots of shit.
Oh yeah, that dude.
I fucking hate him.
He's a troll.
He's
He likes to troll.
he's in the TTC and he thinks like he's impressing people
He
by
just
like
trolls. That's all he does.
he's like a fucking ginger version of Nuzdar.
He's just all he does is troll. But Brandon's not as racist as Nuzdar is.
Oh no, Nuzdar is horrible.
Nuzdar's a horrible person.
Like he's. You want to know what he's been doing to one person in this community? There's a guy that goes off the name of Foxman Sean. And Nuzdar has been fucking swatting him and his fucking dying mother. Like, full on, like, sending SWAT teams to his house and shit.
Okay, that's can someone get him in
Oh.
jail? Because that's literally illegal.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he has not got caught. He admitted to doing it on streams and shit.
I don't know how he has not gotten caught.
Yeah, no, I was hanging around in the TTC, but it started getting, like, really toxic, so then I'm like, okay, bye-bye.
It's
Back away. I only really go there when the football season's on, but when it's
That's
off
why I
season,
hang out with guys like Ash.
yeah, Ash Raider's cool. I don't mind. I hop in his chat sometimes.
Yeah, I was on Ash's stream last night too when we were just talking about the playoffs.
Yeah, recently I've been going around the old, you know how like a few years ago we were all in that big sports community. I started going around talking to them because it's been a while.
Yeah, well, I was like, no, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, good thing I left because it started getting worse.
Yeah, I just do my own thing now. Yeah. I'm more of like I like sports and I like news. That's why you're in my Discord. It's kind of just like a hangout place where we just talk about lots of stuff.
Yeah, I've been chatting in there, but I've been just watching shit unfold.
Oh yeah, fucking that Gerald guy and that politics gamer.
Yeah,
just going at it. It was fucking funny.
I remember just.
Yeah, my Discord's entertaining when there's drama. It's funny. Just sit back and watch.
But
yeah, but I'm gonna hop off. I just wanted to say what's up.
All right.
Peace out, Zach, and
peace.
Jared.
All right. Yo, what up, Lato?
Hey, what up?
Not
Can you hear
much.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the first time I've heard
Yo,
you.
what up, man? Yeah, don't really go on much.
Like, it's unreal how Eli Apple likes to run his mouth, and he does nothing the whole game.
Yeah, isn't he like a number 2 or 3 corner? Like, come on, man.
He's
not
an
even the best
outside
corner on your
guy,
team.
and he goes against a washed-up DeMarcus Robinson, and he gets cooked.
Yeah, I saw that. That was so embarrassing. I didn't even know who DeMarcus Robinson was until I saw that. I saw that game.
I know he was on the Chiefs. Won a Super Bowl there.
Yeah, against my team, of course.
Yeah, but maybe you guys get revenge this year, but they're the one team I think that can beat the 49ers in the AFC. Because they have the offense that can just penetrate that defense.
Oh yeah. But so far in the playoffs, the 49ers, they're not really like trying to get a lot of pressure. They're just trying to like contain.
They're just trying to beat you up physically.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I want to see.
That's why I think they're beating
like
Philly.
a bunch of sacks.
Because the Niners are prepared for physicality. They played the Cowboys, and they got a physical defense.
Yeah, their defense showed up, man. Like there was some times late in the season,
I think their defense is better than Philly's. Because they have a better secondary.
Yeah, Trevon Diggs had an easy pick in that game, though. I was surprised he dropped it.
Yeah, I think Diggs is still better than Slay.
Yeah, Slay's overrated. Didn't he get burned by like a washed-up T.Y. Hilton on a 3rd and frickin' 30? Like, come on, man.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, dude.
And he was getting like, I don't even go on Twitter, and he was like talking shit on Twitter and saying like, "Oh, people don't know football, man." It's like, stop crying, dude. Just get better.
Stop crying that you got burnt by T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, last year it was Trayvon Diggs. This year it's Darius Slay.
Yeah.
He locked up Justin Jefferson. People say, but he locked up Justin Jefferson. I'm like, Jeff Okuda locked him up. Jeff Okuda locked up Justin Jefferson.
Damn, I haven't heard Jeff Okuda's name in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what he was having a good season early on, then he fell off a cliff.
Well, I know he got hurt last year against us.
Yeah, that dude gets hurt a lot. I don't know what's going on with him. I think the Lions are more trending up than people think they are. Lions and Panthers are trending. Unless Carolina gets Kellen Moore, then they're trending down again. Because Kellen Moore sucks.
Oh yeah, Kellen Moore's absolute garbage. It's like, what the fuck was that last play call? Like, what the hell?
That was what Chuck Pagano ran against New England.
Yeah, and it wasn't even in the playoff game.
It was just a random Sunday.
Yeah, random like fucking throwaway Sunday night football game. And then fucking Kellen Moore does it in a freaking playoff game, man.
Yeah, fourth down. I do.
Bro,
Well, I know Jared's happy we took out the Cowboys second year in a row.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sad.
You're playing your stream in the background.
Yeah, because you hate the Cowboys.
Later, you're playing
I just think the fans should say, who's that going? Who's that going?
Lato.
I think it's me.
Yeah, it is you.
Hold on, let me go back in there.
Just mute the stream audio.
Hold on. All right, am I still echoing?
Did it work?
Nope. You're not echoing.
Okay.
Actually, no, you are. Because I just heard it. But it's like kind of quiet.
Oh, there it goes again.
No.
No.
You might want to fix that. Okay. But, yeah, like, if the Niners win and the Bengals win, the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl. The Niners win them.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's saying, like, Bengals are going to, and if they play the Niners, I'm like, no.
I mean, they couldn't even beat the Rams.
The Niners this year are better than last year's Rams.
Yeah.
The only difference is the Rams had a better quarterback.
I mean,
And
I'm not, talking shit about Purdy, but I mean, Purdy is a rookie, but he's not fucking up like. But he's not fucking up like
Matthew
Garoppolo.
Stafford, that was his name
That's
for
for
the
sure.
Rams.
And Garoppolo sucks.
Oh yeah, he's absolute garbage. But people say, "Oh, but he wins games." Well, Jared Goff won games with the Rams.
Yeah.
Fucking, what does that mean?
The only reason the Niners lost last year was because Jaquiski Tartt is probably the worst safety I've ever seen. Seriously.
Oh yeah, he's not even. Not even on our team anymore. I think we let him walk last year.
Then he got cut. He was on Philly, and then he got cut.
Yep.
Oh, God. The Bengals have 2 first-round busts in the secondary. Eli Apple, and they have Vernon Hargraves. A dude I've literally seen. I've seen Vernon Hargraves.
Both of them were in the same draft class, too.
Yes, I've seen Vernon Hargraves play in high school. I was like, some dude told me, because they played Plant, and they had Hargraves went to Wharton, and someone told me Hargraves was the number 1 corner in the country. I'm like, oh, let's see. And then he got burnt by Derek Beatty. I'm like, yeah, he's going to die. He's going to get cooked against actual athletic deep wide receivers. And what do you know? I was right.
Yep.
Like, there's a few dudes from Tampa that are in the championship weekend. The Chiefs have Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Bengals have fucking Vernon Hargraves, and the Niners have Ray McLeod. If the Giants won, you would have had Malik Davis and Dane Belton and Dane Belton and Micah McFadden, because Malik Davis is on the Cowboys. And I know that dude is from Tampa. I've seen him run over a defense.
Yeah, Dallas put up Dallas's defense actually. They showed up in the divisional game, but Dak Prescott let him down big time.
Yeah, Micah Parsons.
For sure.
Micah Parsons. I don't know how he's strong enough to pick up Mike McGlinchey.
He's on it too.
I don't know how. Like, I don't know how. That was insane.
Yeah, I was like, that was. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was watching it at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm from California, and there was actually quite a few Cowboy fans there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, there was a watch party in my city full of Niners and Cowboys fans with the Niners and Cowboys game, because there's a lot of Niners. In Tampa.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, all the big franchises have like fans freaking everywhere.
Yeah, like
it's insane.
Over here, it's Eagles, Niners, Cowboys. There's a lot of Chiefs fans here. There's a lot of Raider fans, and I mean a lot of them.
Oh, Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. They travel well, man. The Raider fans do, and they're pretty loyal. I gotta give them that too, even though I hate the Raiders.
Yeah. There's a lot of Giants fans here, but there's so many Northerners in Tampa.
The Giants, bro.
I bet most of the Tampa fans there that root for the Bucs are gonna switch teams like later in the season, because I don't think Tom Brady's gonna stay. I think Tampa Bay's gonna tank this year, or next year.
I think Tampa's gonna get. I think Caleb Williams will go to New England #1.
Damn, New England's gonna be that bad? Shit.
Yeah, because, I think Bill Belichick coming back was a mistake. And, they're looking at getting Bill O'Brien as their next offensive coordinator.
Yeah, well, he's only like an upgrade by default, because Matt Patricia's not even an offensive mind, and he sucks at that defense. As a defensive coordinator, he's terrible.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be. I think the quarterbacks next year, Caleb Williams, New England. I was thinking Baltimore, but Greg Roman got fired. And then I think Penix will go to Tampa. I think Penix will be a nice fit in Tampa, because Penix, I've seen Penix play. I've seen him in high school. He was really good when he was in high school. He's still really good in college. Let's see if it translates to the pros. He's from Tampa. It would just be and the offense the Bucs run, Penix just fits it perfectly.
Hey, I know you're an Oklahoma fan. Do you watch any like Florida Gators games? Because everybody's talking about that guy, Anthony Richardson. Is he any good?
He sucks. That dude can't throw. Like, a few of my friends got to see him play because they go to Florida State and they play Florida State. Anthony Richardson went 9 for 27 against them. But people are like, he threw 3 TDs. Dude, if you go 9 for 27, that's terrible. And you have the athletes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, 9 for 27. That's terrible. I don't care if you have 5 touchdowns. That's terrible, dude.
Like,
But because Josh Allen was a raw prospect, they think that like every quarterback with a strong arm is gonna turn out like Josh Allen. Like that's not how it works.
Yeah, like I always say, Michael Vick is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history because he was really only known for his running game. He wasn't a good passer. He just had a strong arm, couldn't hit anything with it.
And the conference championship, I think it's like the farthest like any running first quarterback has ever gotten. Well, actually, no, it was the Super Bowl because Colin Kaepernick was in it, but he started like pretty late during that season, and no team caught up with the read option. Then like once they caught up with it, he was pretty much ineffective.
Yeah, well, Lamar wasn't ineffective because he actually could throw. It's just the offense that he's in got figured out.
Oh yeah, Lamar's good. It's just it's the offensive scheme, especially with Greg Roman, and the weapons suck. Well, outside of Mark Andrews.
Well, Greg Roman's gone, so they don't got to worry about that anymore.
So, what do you think's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? Do you think he's going to retire, go with another team? I mean, I think you guys should move on from him regardless.
I say retires.
Yeah. He said he was going to hold on to that jersey, so maybe he wants to hold on to the jersey of the last game he played in. So that's probably why he wanted to keep it.
But again, it's Aaron Rodgers. Not even he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he'll probably pull up Brett Favre or something.
I hope he's gone because that means Jordan Love can come in and possibly have better chemistry with the rookies and all that than Aaron Rodgers ever did. Because the only flash was against Dallas when Christian Watson had a field day. That's another dude I've seen play in high school.
I wanted Christian Watson because he was teammates with Trey Lance and figured it would like kind of help the chemistry. But we didn't draft him, and I don't know what's even happened with Trey Lance. He could lose his job to Brock Purdy.
I think he's getting traded. I think he's going to go to the Titans because the Titans hired that one 49ers exec to be their new GM, and that guy really likes Trey Lance, and Trey Lance really likes him. So they'll probably trade for Trey Lance. I do think the Niners are stupid for investing all that to get Trey Lance when, honestly, Mac Jones fit them better than Trey Lance did.
Yeah, it was between him or Mac Jones. Like every other quarterback, they didn't have in mind. Obviously Trevor Lawrence was already going to get taken by Jacksonville anyway. Zach Wilson was going to get taken by the Jets, even though that was a mistake because Zach Wilson's garbage. But yeah, I mean, by hindsight, we should have taken Trey Lance. But Purdy turns out to be the guy. I mean, I'm not really gonna, be mad about what we traded up to get Trey Lance.
Yeah, like I honestly think the Niners could have also had Fields. Fields would have been perfect for that system. Could have been perfect for the Shanahan offense.
Yeah, him too. I kind of wanted him too, but I know the Niners wanted either Trey Lance or Mac Jones. But from what I heard, I think if they trade Trey Lance, it's like I think a $20 million cap hit. So I don't think they can trade him. At least not in 2023.
I know, like my thing is Jawan Jennings is a steal. I was like, damn, that's a steal because he's actually good. Even though I hate Tennessee, but he's actually good.
Yeah, he's really good in third down situations. He was with Jimmy, but sometimes he can have really terrible drops and all that. But yeah, he hasn't been too bad with us.
Yeah, I mean, he saved y'all against the Rams, and then Embry Thomas had that interception, too. Typical Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, dude, Matthew Stafford, like, it's like in the Super Bowl and in the NFC Championship game last year, it's like he was like eyeing Cooper Cup only, and he's like really lucky that Cooper Cup was having an amazing year, and unlike Justin Jefferson, he actually shows up in the playoffs.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford got bailed in that playoff run because Antoine Winfield failed his assignment. Jaquiski Tart dropped an interception and was right in your hands, and I got pissed when he dropped that because I was like, how do you drop that?
Yeah, me too. But at the same time, Jimmy Garoppolo sucked in the fourth quarter of that game. If we had a quarterback, we definitely would have won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah. And then you had and then the damn referees in that fourth quarter. Like, how the fuck was that holding on Logan Wilson? How the fuck was that holding?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because like I was watching that game, and like when I saw the holding call, it was like it reminded me of Super Bowl 47. Like that was holding. There was holding on Michael Crabtree, but they never called it. And then they call holding when it's not clearly not holding. I'm like, oh, so now you call holding? Like, fuck you.
Yeah, but in that Super Bowl with the whole Michael Crabtree getting held thing, shouldn't have even come down to that because the Ravens were blowing the Niners out, and then the blackout happened.
I agree. I mean, don't get me wrong. Harbaugh did not have the 49ers prepared in that game because we were down 21-6 at halftime. And, like at least in Super Bowl 54, Shanahan like at least had us prepared. Like we were tied at halftime. So
Yeah, and well, it doesn't help that Jimmy Garoppolo missed Emmanuel Sanders.
it wasn't just that throw. It was like so many other easy throws to Kittle. Like there was times where Kittle's wide fuck open and he still missed him. It's like it's within your range. It's like it's not like he's like 35 yards downfield. It's like he's like within like 5, 10, 15 yards. He still misses him.
Yeah, and like I always say this, having a quarterback matters, but at the same time, what's the fucking point of having the star quarterback if you don't have an offensive line? Because, like, the reason David Carr was so bad, he didn't have protection, so he couldn't develop up as a passer.
Yeah, that Texans organization was so poorly run. And then, like, I think in the late 2000s, and then until, 2019, they were like a good team, but they weren't like a great team like KC or Cincinnati is now. But now they're in the basement.
Yeah. And now they're probably going to get Bryce Young. Even if the Colts trade up. The Colts don't want Young. They want Stroud.
Yeah, I think Bryce Young's a better quarterback prospect than Stroud. But the Texans are still stupid for losing that game because, like, I mean, what if like somebody trades up to number 1, they get Bryce Young? Like, oh shit, should have lost that game. Like, what the fuck?
And I know damn well the Bears aren't gonna get. The Bears are not getting Bryce Young.
I don't know what that was about.
They're gonna get Will Anderson. Because why pick a quarterback? Yes, it is, Ash.
Yeah, it exists. The fuck?
Yeah, because we haven't heard you speak, so we're like, really? Oh, you had to go.
What's up, Ash?
Yeah, well, Ash. But yeah. Dude, the Eagles and Bengals lose, I'm gonna bury both. If both Philly and Cincinnati lose,
Oh, I'll be so happy
then
the
I will
Eagles
go
lose.
live and just bury both of them because I need to do it because they both love to run their damn mouth.
I just want Eagles fans to shut up. Like, God.
Sorry, I accidentally left the chat on accident.
You're
That's
good.
cool.
Cashman's a dumbass. Aaron Hicks sucks.
Wait, what?
Look at this.
My, I have nothing to say about that. All I say is Aaron Hicks sucks. He's not good. He's overrated. He's never good.
He's just overpaid.
Samuel Joe was a freaking waste.
Like, if he was overrated, then that just means people say he's good. Nobody's saying he's good.
Like he missed that ball against Tampa Bay.
How the fuck did he miss that?
I don't know. It turned out to be a fair ball.
I was thinking to myself, how did you watch that?
Bro, like, wow.
Yeah.
A ring would be a complaint. What?
That would be a compliment.
A compliment? Oh, compliment, my bad.
Just like I say, it would be a compliment to Kevin Kiermaier because he sucks.
Hey. Wait, didn't he get traded or you signed with another team? Or was a free agent and signed with another team?
Kiermaier, dude, he's on the Blue Jays.
Oh. Okay.
Dude, he's going to be worse. He sucks.
Just start Cabrera, I mean, sure, why not? He could play anywhere.
He's better than Aaron Hicks.
Yup. I'd choose him over Aaron Hicks.
I'm not looking forward to the Rays this year. We made no changes. And we lost more than we gained. Yeah,
I don't really follow baseball that much because like there's like a lot of games and it's like hard for me to keep track. But I don't know what the Giants are how they're gonna do this year. I think they'll probably just be the same.
They'll be like middle of the pack because Carlos Correa fucked something up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the Giants probably dodged the bullet, but I mean, we'll see what happens with them this year. I know the Sharks suck though. They're terrible. They need to tank.
They are tanking. Although you're not doing as good of a job tanking as Anaheim is.
So the Angels decided to sell their team.
I don't fucking understand why the Rays didn't do shit to improve. People are like, Zach Eflin. I'm like, we don't need pitchers. We need bats. We need fucking bats. It's just Randy Rosarena and an injury-prone Wander Franco. That's all we have. Russell, mark my words, the San Diego Padres are going to be the biggest disappointment this year. Everybody is high on the Padres. Because they're all like, but they got Xander Bogaerts. They got
It's not a big deal.
They got Tatis coming back. Y'all realize Tatis just fucks up that locker room. Because, yeah, Jace Tingler is a horrible manager, but look at the year, but look at last year without Tatis. They made a run.
I mean, kind of did, but no. Yeah.
I get you, but someone needs to fucking humble the Eagles.
Yeah, I honestly didn't mind Sirianni. I was like, okay, but like, why is he talking shit? Like, that's not what a coach does. Like, I mean, it's one thing for Eli Apple to do it, but for a head coach, like, that's just so weird to me.
You're like,
Yeah.
comes
And the
come like
Eagles
to
in
hit him.
general talk shit. Outside of Hurts. Outside of Hurts,
Yeah.
the Eagles talk shit.
Yeah, Hurts is. I think he's pretty cool, and he's a pretty good quarterback. I mean, he's also pretty strong too. He could like squat like 600 pounds.
Hurts is humble as hell.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I trust him this week, or if I would trust him if I were an Eagle fan, because he's not 100%.
And he's playing against probably the most physical defense he will ever play against.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely not the Giants. No offense, Jared. I mean the Giants are like they couldn't even get any free agents last year because they had no cap space, so they're like playing with house money.
Maybe they could get
It
some.
is what it is.
Maybe they could get some. All they really need to do is re-sign Jones, re-sign Barkley,
I expect to
get
make the
Jones
playoffs.
a wide receiver one. Because no disrespect to Isaiah Hodgins, he's a wide receiver free. And well, they need to get a fucking tight end.
Well, Jared, do you think? Well, I know you guys. Well, you guys definitely need to keep Daniel Jones because it's like it's hard to find good quarterbacks. But what about Barkley? Do you think you should keep him or just like
I
let
think
him walk
we
and
should,
find another
keep
running
him.
back?
He's basically the reason why the Giants have like offense.
Because Barkley had a resurgent season under Dable.
He did.
And my take is Josh Allen's a Dable product. Because when Dable was in Buffalo, Allen did not nearly have as many turnovers as he does now. Now that Dable left, he led the league in turnovers.
Yeah, I mean it's starting to look like it. I think Josh Allen is still a good quarterback. I think like he's still in the top three, but he's no longer QB2. QB2 is now Burrow, in my opinion.
Like, I honestly, is it safe to say that he is the most overrated quarterback in the entire league? Because you have Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, and Dawson Knox, and you have Devin Singletary and James Cook, who are both actually complementary weapons to you, and you're still turning the ball over.
Yeah, they only scored 10 points at home with the snow. Like, what the fuck? I honestly didn't expect I expected the Bengals to win. I was like, dude, I think the Bengals are going to win. I saw what happened on Monday Night Football. The Bengals are going to win that game before DeMar Hamlin collapsed. And I was like, yeah, I'm going with the Bengals, but I did not expect them to get dominated, especially at home. Like, wow.
I did. You don't get cooked by Skylar Thompson and expect to beat Joe Burrow. Although,
Yeah, that's
Joe
what
Burrow should have lost too.
that's what kind of like sold me on like the Bills being overrated, and kind of Josh Allen to an extent was like when they barely beat Skylar Thompson. I mean, shit, Brock Purdy. Like if the Dolphins drafted Brock Purdy in the 7th round instead of Skylar Thompson, they would have won that game.
Yeah, I think Skylar Thompson would have done decent with the 49ers. Not like what Brock Purdy's doing right now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like even some like fans of like teams in my division, like it's hard for them to hate him. It's just you can't hate a underdog, man. Last pick in the draft. I mean, for my team's sake, I really do hope he doesn't pull a Nick Foles or something like that.
Well, how much you want to bet Nick Bosa is going to be the highest paid defensive player in the league?
Oh, he easily is, and he's easily gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. If he doesn't, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I picked Micah Parsons to win in the preseason, but I did not expect Nick Bosa to have the season he did.
Bosa should have been second team All Pro last year. He got robbed. Well,
Yeah,
at least he's first team this year.
I know Bosa, Parsons, TJ Watt. They're going to battle for Defensive Player of the Year. Just like that 2016 race. It was Khalil Mack, JJ Watt. Who else was in that race?
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett Myles Garrett wasn't even in the league in 2016.
Oh, never mind. You were talking about 2016. I thought you were talking about now. My bad.
Yeah. Well, next year it's going to be Bosa, Parsons, Watt, Garrett, the four. I think Trayvon Diggs is going to have a Defensive Player of the Year caliber season because I'm picking the Cowboys to win, to have the number 1 seed in the NFC. 49ers number 2.
Yeah, well, it just all depends on how Brock Purdy progresses next year and how Trey Lance progresses, because there's definitely gonna be a QB competition this offseason.
I think the Rams are going to have a resurgent year. I think Carolina gets the 3 seed, and the 4 seed is going to be Detroit.
I think Seattle's going to stagnate. Like, I think they'll just kind of be the same. They overachieved big time this past year, but they do have a lot of draft picks, but they don't really have a quarterback. I'm not really high on Geno Smith.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a step back because now everyone, after that playoff game, everyone's going to know how to stop Geno Smith. Contain DK Metcalf, contain Tyler Lockett, contain that running game, and game over, you win. Because Geno Smith cannot win a game on his own.
Yeah, like for most of the game against San Francisco in the wild card game, and even in the other 2 regular season games, all he was doing was throwing short. Like Russell Wilson always killed us, but like once he left, like I was like I knew we were gonna, dominate the rivalry. I didn't think we'd have a super sweep this year. That's for sure. I thought we'd maybe just sweep them, but not a super sweep.
Yeah, I think the Rams will get in. I think the Giants, Rams, and maybe Green Bay or Philly get in. It's going to be between the Rams and Green Bay for the last playoff spot next year, depending on the whole Aaron Rodgers thing. If Aaron Rodgers does not come back, then I think Green Bay will make the playoffs because Green Bay got held back by Aaron Rodgers. If he didn't look so incredibly washed and was a complete locker room distraction, I think Green Bay would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, you guys need to see what you have in Jordan Love for trading him, especially since Aaron Rodgers is like he's done.
Yeah, he's washed. I said on Discord, I told Preacher Man this. Aaron Rodgers is going to be terrible if he comes back. Guess what? I was right.
Yep. They should have moved on from him after they lost to my Niners in the divisional round.
The team that owns Rodgers. No offense.
I said Aaron Rodgers needs to go. Like, he needs to go. Like, he's only going to get worse. He was on psychedelics, and that made him look like a demigod.
Niners are the Cowboys.
And the Niners own the Cowboys just like they own Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Packers Niners all time is pretty even.
Last year when I was watching the divisional game against Green Bay, I honestly thought you guys were going to win going into that game, and once they scored the opening drive touchdown, I was like, oh shit, we're going to lose. But I was so surprised we ended up winning that game, especially without scoring a freaking touchdown. That was so weird.
I kind of knew the Niners would win that game because Aaron Rodgers chokes and the Niners own Aaron Rodgers.
Well, if the Rams can get some O linemen, I think they'll probably maybe be in the 9-win, 10-win range next year. Because before the injuries started piling up, they had no offensive line at all.
Yeah, but the worst team in that division is gonna be Arizona, and they're gonna be one of the worst teams in football.
Yeah, it depends on who they hire. Because usually I like to make predictions, who's going to be terrible, who's going to be good, right after or actually during the preseason.
But
That's
either way, Arizona's hitting the restart button. They're hitting the restart button. D-Hop's gonna get traded. I've heard a lot about Kyler possibly. I've heard they're interviewing Brian Flores, and I don't think they should hire Brian Flores. You need to hire an offensive-minded coach to help Kyler Murray get better. They do not want to trade a first-round pick for Sean Payton. Did you see what the Saints want? No. Sean Payton's not coaching again.
they want 2 first-round picks from what I heard. The Saints.
Yeah, I don't care that Sean Payton. No. Not doing it. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think my team's good.
Matt LaFleur is just fine. Just see. I mean, Jordan Love actually looked good against Philly. I think Jordan Love can look good for an entire season. Green Bay can make the playoffs because maybe he'll have.
I think Arizona's going to be in rebuild mode because that Kyler Murray contract's that's going to fuck them for the next few years, 3 to 4.
They should have waited. Until they know for sure. Then you sign him.
Do I think the line should have made it?
It's what the fuck? They paid him all that money. He was coming off one of the worst playoff performances from a quarterback ever, and they still gave him that massive contract. All right, see you later, Jared.
Right.
Yeah, see you, Jared. And
Bye.
I think AFC West, Kansas City is going to win that division again. I think the Chargers are giving Brandon Staley. I think the Chargers are giving Brandon Staley one more chance because they want to see what Brandon Staley would do with actual coordinators. Because Brandon Staley apparently wanted Kevin O'Connell to be his offensive coordinator.
Yeah, then he went to Minnesota, and I mean, to his credit, they did get better, but Minnesota's still overrated, and they have Kirk Cousins and all that. But I do give him credit; he did help him get better. But they're not winning the division. I think they're going to be a second or third place team next year.
I think they're going to be third.
But
the Bears will be last. And Green Bay will be and Detroit's
I think the Chargers will. Yeah, they will. But I think the Chargers might get Frank Reich as their OC.
Oh, dude, if the Chargers get Frank Reich as their offensive coordinator, then Brandon Staley shouldn't be calling plays. And
yeah,
if Brandon Staley still does the same shit this year, then he's getting fired. He's gonna get fired.
I would have fired him right off. After the wild card game, I would have fired his ass.
I thought he should have been fired after the Seattle game. You have so much talent on your defense, and how is your run defense the worst run defense in NFL history?
Yeah, it's really bad, and having a really good run defense is important because teams that are in the playoffs always have a good running game to keep their offense to keep their offense two-dimensional, to keep the playbook more open. If that makes any sense. So that's where, because Nick Bosa is all known for, always he's a really good pass rusher, but he's also really good at stopping the run. one thing that people don't really talk about. Nick Bosa.
And he's a good run stopper. So is Eric Armstead.
Yeah, Eric Armstead's actually like really valuable to our defensive line. And even some 49er fans think, oh, well, he doesn't get a lot of sacks, so he's useless. Well, neither does DJ Reader, and he actually is a huge impact for the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Niners and Steelers is gonna be a fist fight in the trenches. The Steelers have a really good D line.
Yeah, we played them the last time, and we almost lost to them with Mason Rudolph. Because we had like 5 turnovers that game.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be different.
Was their offensive coordinator. Well, now they have Matt Canada, who is somehow even worse. But again, Matt Canada had a damn rookie quarterback.
Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I do think they're only ruining Kenny Pickett's development. But in the end, if the Steelers are going to want to make the playoffs, they should have fired Matt Canada, number 1. Number 2, beef up that offensive line. It is terrible. Like, Nick Bosa will destroy that offensive line.
He absolutely will. And, well, hopefully our second edge rusher next to Bosa will get better. Then it's going to be even worse for them if they don't beef up the O-line. And the Steelers are being way too complacent. Like, that's why, like, the Bengals are probably going to win the AFC North for at least the next 4 or 5 years.
Depends on Lamar.
Yeah, it depends on Lamar. That's right. I was going to say that he's not coming back to the Ravens.
But Greg Roman got fired, so yeah.
Yeah, he might come back, but we'll see.
I think
but if they don't come back, then Baltimore's screwed.
If he does not come back, then they're kind of fucked. But a new offensive coordinator maybe could change everything.
Man. But if we do face the Bengals in the Super Bowl, I think we could definitely win that game.
Yeah, I do too. I think that would be the week that or the Cowboys would be the week 1 game.
Yeah, I just hope, because I know we own the Bengals, and I don't know, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for our secondary because Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are absolute beasts.
Although you kind of handled them the last time you played them.
Yeah, that's true.
Which was last fucking year. Now, I think y'all secondary this year is better than last year because I don't know where Ambry Thomas is now.
Ambry Thomas right now is hurt, but before then, I don't know. I know we had Emmanuel Mosley. Emmanuel Mosley's actually really good, but he got hurt in the Carolina game, which Carolina uses artificial turf, and I agree, by the way, ban artificial turf.
Yeah, I've been saying it. It only fucks up your body. One awkward landing, and you fuck up your knee.
Yeah, there was some idiot that said, oh, well, playing on artificial turf, it improves the performance of the players. Like, no, the fuck it doesn't.
No. Friends of mine play on artificial turf in high school, and they tell me artificial turf is fucking rough. Playing on grass is better.
Oh, yeah, easily. Easily better.
So glad that Lambeau uses fucking grass and not artificial turf. And that's where that's what the Super Bowl is going to be played on.
Where's the play they get? Oh, yeah, it's Arizona. Arizona uses artificial turf. Well, just hope fucking Bosa doesn't get hurt, because when Bosa got hurt in 2020, it was at MetLife. MetLife uses artificial turf.
Yeah, MetLife. Fuck MetLife.
And the funny thing is, that year we had to play back-to-back games at MetLife. We played the Jets week 2, and then we played the Giants week 3.
Yeah, and you had, Raheem Mostert, George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Bosa. Damn near your entire team got hurt.
Yeah, 2020 was a nightmare, but well, I thought 2021 was going to be too, but then we started then we got hot and damn near
I
made the
I
Super
had the
Bowl.
Niners winning the. I had the Niners winning the West because your whole team is out. Your team is out. When you're healthy, you're a Super Bowl contender.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know people might say, "Oh, well, you know, the 49ers their cap is, you know, getting tighter," but I honestly don't really worry about that because the 49ers are actually really good at managing the cap, so I'm not really all that worried.
Yeah, John Lynch is a wizard.
Yeah, Howie does not have a single like executive of the year award. Like I don't get it. He should. Like in 2016 we were 2-14 and we had like the worst run defense like in NFL history like ever. And you know, 3 years later we're in the Super Bowl. Damn near won it too.
Because you drafted well. Mike McGlinchey, good pick. Um, Solomon Thomas, that dude is a bust. For a number 3 overall pick, that dude is a bust.
Yeah, the funny thing is we could have had Mahomes that year. You know, I try not to like dwell on it too
You,
much, but
who else could you have had? You could have had Marcus Williams. You could have had Ryan Ramczyk for your offensive line.
yeah, for the second first round pick, yeah, we could have had Ramczyk or Williams. We got Foster. I mean, I understand it. You know, I mean, sometimes you have to take risks, and
Reuben
everybody wanted
Foster.
Reuben Foster at the time.
He
But
wouldn't
yeah,
have been
the dude,
bad, but the fucking
yeah, he
law
can't stay
happened.
healthy,
No, he got in trouble with
and
the
he can't.
law.
Yeah, he did, but he also has trouble staying healthy.
Yeah, because he hit the fuck out of people at Alabama.
But oh well, it is what it is. If we did have Mahomes, I think we would have had probably like maybe 2 Super Bowls at this point.
3.
Yeah, or 3. But man, I mean, what was your thoughts on Mahomes? I don't know. I think a lot of people
I
weren't that high on Mahomes at the time.
I didn't think he was gonna be. I was thinking, depending on the team, he's not gonna be good. I think Watson's better because Watson's the clear-cut #1 quarterback prospect.
Yeah, I actually wanted Watson that year, but I don't know why they got Solomon Thomas instead. Because he's a fucking bum.
Yeah. Then the next year you get Mike McGlinchey. I was like, yeah, another Notre Dame offensive lineman. Who else did you guys get in that draft?
We got Fred Warner, who's a beast. We got Dante Pettis. He ended up being a flop. We got DJ
One
Reader,
good year.
DJ Reader's a stud. DJ Reader's a stud, but we let him go too early.
Did you sign Jimmy Garoppolo, which actually no, you traded for him, and then he actually looked good toward the end of the 2017 season. I'm like, maybe the 49ers can do something.
Yeah, he was, and like he had and he was clearly way more mobile, but he lost the mobility once he got that ACL injury.
I thought the Niners in 2018 were getting way too much hype. I was like, they're getting way too much hype.
It's probably only because of Jimmy they got all the hype, but I honestly thought they would probably be like a 9-win team that year, maybe.
Yeah.
Barely make it.
I mean, tanking that year really helped the Niners because Nick Bosa came in.
Yeah, I was like, man, that Bosa guy looks good, but there's no way we're getting it. And then somehow we ended up getting him. That, oh my gosh.
At number 2, I knew you guys were going to get Nick Bosa.
Well, not going into the season, but I mean, once the
entering that draft, I was like, it's going to be Kyler, Bosa, and number 3 is going to be Dwayne Haskins. Nope.
Yeah, dude. And when the Giants drafted Daniel Jones, oh my gosh, dude, the reactions were so fucking hilarious.
Dude, I was like, what the actual hell? I mean, Daniel Jones is not bad, but really a top 10 pick for him? You could
Yeah,
have
well,
gone in the second round.
apparently other teams wanted to get him, so the Giants they felt like they had no choice but to get him at 6. That's probably why. But yeah, like at the time, I was like, you could have gotten him at 17, could have gotten him at second round, but they got him at 6. But they did get Dexter Lawrence though, and Dexter Lawrence is pretty good.
Dexter Lawrence, I was like, they should pick Dexter Lawrence here, and they did. Because you missed on Josh Allen, get Dexter Lawrence. Then the next year, I was like, why did you pick Javon Kinlaw when Justin Jefferson was on the board?
Oh yeah, Kinlaw is like he has like knee problems, and
I mean, he's not bad, but over Justin Jefferson, really? You're going to pick him over Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb?
I don't get it, man.
Because,
but Ayuk's pretty good though. I like Ayuk.
I mean, Brandon Ayuk is actually good, but y'all could have took Jefferson and then pick and then get like a defensive back in the later round.
Yeah, I think that would have helped, but I think Ayuk can be like a beast with the right quarterback, because he played 2020. Well, 2020 he went from quarterback to quarterback to quarterback, and then 2021 played with Garoppolo. So
yeah, and Trey Lance.
Yeah, not many. Yeah. I really don't know about Trey Lance. Like I mean, I'm not gonna say he's a bust, but I just like from what I've seen from him, he doesn't really look all that good.
He just has he just has bad mechanics.
And like he's supposedly he's like really mobile and like fast, but he doesn't like when he runs, he doesn't run really all that fast. Like he runs a lot slower than what he's hyped up to be.
Yeah, like I'm looking at I might go up to Jacksonville just to see the 49ers play.
Yeah, that would be cool. I should go to a Niner game this year. We'll see what happens. But if I had to like go to a different venue to watch like either watch my Niners play or just in general, I was thinking like going to Lambeau because it's like it's a historical stadium because it's like old.
I would not. Sitting on bleachers fucking blows. I've sat in bleachers.
Yeah.
It blows.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like in the snow, but
Especially
still,
when it's
it would
cold.
be kind of cold.
Your ass is gonna be hurting when you leave, because sitting on metal isn't good. That's why I prefer stadiums like Raymond James Stadium or TIA Bank Field or Hard Rock, because they have chairs to sit in.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, like, I mean, I'm not like saying you're a bandwagon or anything or fair weather, but like, how did you become a Packer fan if you're from Florida?
Just grew up watching them. Like 07 was when I became a Packer fan, and they lost to the Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate the Bucs because I respect the local team.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some diehard fans, but the Bucs are not like they're still not that popular despite having Tom Brady and winning a Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I literally went on a walk around in the city of Tampa the week the Bucs were in the Super Bowl. I asked a lot of Bucs fans who the starting quarterback was for the first Buccaneers Super Bowl win. None of them got it right, other than like the old timers, because they're old timers.
Yeah, I mean that's not really that surprising.
Yeah, but they don't know.
You know, when a team gets good, they're always gonna have bandwagons. Like apparently, there's some Seahawks fan or not a Seahawks fan, but someone from Seattle that said like they didn't even have Blue Friday until they won the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, Seattle, Legion of Boom. I mean, the 49ers were a bandwagon with the Jim Harbaugh, with the hard-hitting defense with Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, Deshaun Goldson, and Dante Whitner.
dude, we should have won the fucking Super Bowl that year. We had we had all that talent on defense, and fucking Jim Harbaugh is just a choker in big games, man. He really is.
And Eli Manning, for some reason, is a god in the playoffs.
Yeah, and also those in that NFC Championship game, Kyle Williams was he fumbled 3 times, but lost 2 fumbles. Both of them were on punts.
I don't know why the Saints put a bounty on him. He's not good. What's the point of putting a bounty on him if he sucks?
Yeah, they put a bounty. I think they put a bounty on Frank Gore. They might have put one on Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn getting hurt ended up really
they put a bounty on
us African.
They put a bounty on your entire offense. There's an audio that about Greg Williams meeting his defensive players, and he was putting the bounties on Frank Gore, Vernon Davis, Kyle Williams, Alex Smith.
Greg Williams being allowed to coach, dude, I will never understand why he was allowed to return.
Sean Payton, too. Because you're the head boss. You're supposed to prevent shit like that from happening. And you did nothing to do it. And you took part in it, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just... I don't get it. I really don't.
I mean, Greg Williams is not going to have a job anymore because no one's going to want to hire him after what he did with the Jets.
Oh, yeah, dude, he fucking sucks as a defensive coordinator. He had, I don't know if he was doing it because he, wanted the Jets to purposefully tank, which, by the way, that Jets tank in 2020 failed miserably because they got Zach Wilson instead of Trevor Lawrence. And, they ran cover 0 on a Hail Mary.
I mean, either way, Trevor Lawrence would not have done good with the Jets. Because guess what? The Jets do not know how to develop quarterbacks. Because they fucked up Sam Darnold's development.
Yeah, they don't. Even though Sam Darnold does suck, but still, they did nothing to help him out.
They fucked up Zach Wilson's development. Because they did not let Zach Wilson develop. But again, Zach Wilson getting hurt really hurt.
But the one organization I really do hope becomes poverty is the Colts for ruining Andrew Luck's career. They honestly deserve to be poverty.
Jim Irsay, that was all your fault. That was all your fault. You're the reason
fuck
it
Jim
happened.
Irsay.
Worst owner besides Dan Snyder.
They fired what's his name? That GM. What the fuck is his name again?
I don't remember.
Fucking.
If you get Stroud, you better learn from your mistake.
Exactly. The fuck was his name again? I forgot his name.
Yeah. Get Stroud. You better don't hire Jeff Saturday as a head coach. Keep him, but as the offensive line coach.
Yeah, he could be a good offensive line coach, but not a good head coach. Come on, man.
I don't know how the fuck that one was the Raiders.
Yeah, their 1-1 was against the fucking Raiders. Yeah, Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels suck.
Yeah, everyone knows Josh McDaniels is a bad head coach.
Yeah, the Raiders are dumb to fucking hire him.
I was
let's see.
The Raiders.
Ryan Grigson. That was his name. Ryan Grigson. He was a terrible GM.
Dude.
Oh, well, we picked Andrew Luck. Well, yeah, he was a no-brainer pick. Any GM with half a brain cell would have picked him.
Yeah, I would have. Even though Russell Wilson had a better pro career, I still would have picked Andrew Luck.
Yeah, me too.
What I would have done, give him some damn protection. If they had the 2020, 2021 Colts offensive, if Andrew Luck had the offensive line the Colts had in 2020, he would have gone far in the playoffs. Now, he did make an AFC title run, but dude, they can't beat Tom Brady. They can't win in Gillette.
They can't.
They
I don't think they. I still. When's the last time they won in Gillette? Let me see.
the 90s.
Colts versus Patriots.
I know they played last year.
Rivalry.
Horrible.
Oh yeah, let's see. Last time they won was last year, of course, in 2021. That was their first win against them since 2009. The last time the Colts won in Gillette was in the 2006 season. That was the last time they won Gillette.
I was with Peyton Manning.
Yep.
But dude, the biggest cheaters in NFL history, not named the Saints, easily the Patriots.
Yeah.
Spygate, Flygate, someone pulled a fire alarm during the AFC title game against Pittsburgh.
What? Oh, against Pittsburgh. Was that the 04 or 2016?
2016.
Yeah, 2016. So I still think that
there was the illegal formation against Baltimore where a fucking left tackle went out as a receiver.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Guys, it was so long ago.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? And John Harbaugh got pissed, and I was like, I would too. That's illegal. That's fucking illegal.
Yeah. I think it might have been legal at the time, and then the NFL made it illegal. I don't remember.
And the Ravens were like, dude, that shit's illegal because we can't like fully communicate on who's eligible and who's not. Now we all know who's eligible and who's not. And if you still can't stop anything, your defense just sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, they suck.
Like, then there's the stupid clock management shit where Bill Belichick would take a delay of game and a false start.
Oh, I remember that. The funny thing, the 49ers did that too in the NFC Championship game that year.
Yeah, but it was a fucking blowout, so nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah. What were your thoughts heading into that game? I was like, at first I thought it was gonna be close, and then I like read some 49er fans like tweet. I was like, yeah, we're gonna blow them out.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna be close because of the run defense, and all the Niners do is fucking run the ball.
Yeah, Mike Pettin was so bad.
I mean, it looks like Joe Barry's going down that road. Because Joe Barry...
Doesn't Joe Barry have more talent than Mike Pettin?
Yeah, he does. But, dude, it was so underwhelming this past season.
Yeah, Joe Barry sucks. But Mike Pettin, oh my gosh, dude. I was like, no wonder El Presidor hated him because he's so bad. El Presidor's Mike Pettin rants are so fucking funny.
Yeah, like Mike Pettin was horrible. 2020
he's terrible.
Kevin King, Aaron Jones fumbling, and Aaron Rodgers not doing shit on free Tom Brady second half turnovers.
I think they only got like 3 to 6 points.
Yeah.
So they got like a field goal or two.
What the I was like, dude, you can't do shit off free turnovers.
No, wait, weren't they like in the red zone? They were like in goal down territory, and they kicked the field goal instead of going for it. And before they,
because they thought the defense could make a stop, and they would get the ball back. But
yeah,
a stupid ass holding penalty, and it was holding. That was definitely holding.
Yeah, and didn't Aaron Rodgers have a wide open running lane and he didn't run?
Yeah. Now he probably would have got caught because he's actually slow.
Well, yeah, that's true. He was like, what, 30, 38, 39 when the game happened?
maybe, but that dude was on psychedelics that year. You could tell because the year before he didn't look that good, and then the year after he wins the MVP. I was like,
Yeah.
the NFL drug test Aaron Rodgers because that dude was on psychedelics, and I was like, that dude is on something. And then it got revealed in the preseason. I'm like, dude, psychedelics, what the fuck? No wonder why he won 2 MVPs, because he looked relaxed. He looked relaxed. Looked like a god in 2020. And I went against him in a fucking fantasy title game, and I was like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy.
Yeah, he looks relaxed, but then in the playoffs, he's, I don't know,
The playoffs, he
turns off the, doesn't do shit.
He doesn't do shit. And then next year he wins the MVP. And then 2022 looks washed again.
He did beat the Rams in that playoff game. But speaking of which, if you guys beat us in that divisional round last year, you guys would have
Tigers
beaten
would've
the
won.
Rams
And it would have beat the Bengals. They would have.
Yeah.
Because
I think it would have been close, but I think you still would have beaten the Bengals.
Jerry Alexander probably would have locked up Jamar Chase. T. Higgins would have been the one doing damage, but it would have been on Rasul Douglas, who actually he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I did. Aaron Rodgers sold you guys that game. I don't know about Devontae Adams. But Aaron Rodgers definitely did.
It wasn't Adams because he was getting fucking double teamed the whole game.
Yeah, and we came ready, man. We came ready. We almost won that game too.
That's because
the regular season.
Yeah, and he actually, dude. The reason you lost was clock management.
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing is, I was actually watching that game, and I just got off work when
I saw that touchdown. I was like, okay, here we go. The Niners take
that's
the
what I was
lead.
saying. What are you doing? Why are you scoring way too early? Just fall down, let the clock run, then score.
And you have timeouts.
Yeah. And Green Bay, if I remember correctly, did not have timeouts.
They didn't. They had none.
Oh my gosh.
Poor clock management from Shanahan.
Yeah.
The Niners should have won that game.
But not nearly as bad as Nathaniel Hackett's that season.
Nathaniel Hackett. Seattle should have lost.
I mean, I know my Niners lost to Nathaniel Hackett, but that was because it was fucking Jimmy. Jimmy sucks.
Jimmy Garoppolo, and he pulled a Dan Orlovsky, but honestly, that helped him more than it hurt him because guess what? It would have been a pick six.
Yeah, it really did. I fucking hate him. He sucks.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
People were just blaming. I understand, you want to the coach obviously deserves some blame, but when he calls the plays, the players still have to execute, especially Jimmy, and he can't execute. He's not good.
Yeah, at least when I blame Buccaneer coaching when Tom Brady struggles, I'm like, well, yeah, Tom Brady couldn't execute, but we know Tom Brady can execute. It's fucking Tom Brady. The coaches didn't do a job.
Yeah, he's washed, and the coaches suck. But didn't Byron Leftwich get fired?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oof. He was about to be the head coach for Jacksonville. I was like, former quarterback for the Jaguars. Reuniting with his whole team.
It would have been the biggest failure they've ever done since hiring Urban Meyer. It would have been terrible.
Oh my gosh, he probably would have went worse than Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he's a horrible play caller.
Oh my gosh.
He's not a player's coach. He wanted full control of the front.
Not. Oh yeah, I heard it. I didn't know about that till I think a week or two ago. It's shit, he wanted full control. Yeah, no wonder he didn't get hired. Shit.
Yeah. And then and now he's unemployed.
Yeah, the Jaguars, when they hired Doug Peterson, I was like, oh yeah, that's the right call. I think the Philadelphia Eagles should have kept Doug Peterson, but I guess I don't know what happened.
And they're like, yeah, but they're like, yeah, but they fired him as scapegoat. I don't know why you fired
But really, it's like Carson Wentz is garbage.
him. Yeah, Frank Reich carried him. I mean, he wasn't garbage with the Colts. Up
He
until the
wasn't bad,
Jacksonville
but
game, he wasn't bad.
nah, he was.
But
Like, how the fuck do you lose to like? Well, I mean, it wasn't Urban Meyer because Urban Meyer got fired that season, but you lost to the tanking Jags when you had a playoff spot on the line.
yeah, like
Oh my
up
god.
until that game, he wasn't bad because he had some good games that year.
Yeah, especially against my Niners. But against the Niners, we could have won that game against the Colts, but Jimmy Garoppolo was terrible.
And well, it was a fucking monsoon.
And plus our secondary was kind of trash, like when we went in that 3-5 slump.
Michael Pittman was just. I was like, oh, you're not beating the Rams, and then you blew them out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we went from losing to Colt McCoy to like blowing out the Rams the next week.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah,
that's what I was
you're beating the Jags by 40.
Man, we could have won the fucking Super Bowl that year if we had a quarterback.
Yeah. And well, anyone but Jaquiski Tart. I think y'all would have beat the Bengals with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Maybe. I think. Well, the
y'all
thing is,
beat him
like
that
Trent
year,
Williams
too.
was hurt.
Y'all
Yeah, we did, but Trent.
you beat both of the Super Bowl teams.
Yeah, we did. We
And
beat
there's
the Rams twice in the regular season.
Yeah, people are like, Philly's going to beat the Niners this year because the Niners do the same shit in the playoffs. And, well, Philly's a better team than Dallas. No, Dallas fully healthy is better than the fully healthy Eagles team.
And fuck the Broncos for giving them Von Miller. I hope the Broncos never make the playoffs for the next decade.
And Von Miller went to
Because
the
the Rams
Bills.
they got lucky in that playoff run with the Rams. They really did.
Yeah, they did. They should have lost to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, fucking what's that guy's name? Yeah, Winfield. I almost thought it was like what's his name? Todd Bowles. But I was like, I rewatched that play. I was like, oh my god, yeah, he did fuck up that assignment. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. It was a good play call too.
They should have at least double teamed Cup.
The Rams are gonna run a play. Matthew Stafford runs out of bounds. They lost anyway. Antoine Winfield doesn't fuck up his assignment and knocks the ball away. They probably win that game.
Yeah, it also one other thing.
It wasn't a Hail Mary. It was 4 verticals.
Another thing is when it was 4th and 1, the Buccaneers, I think they scored too early. Like Fournette should have just got the first down. Like once he got that first down, he should have went out of bounds.
Brady was probably yelling at him to sit.
Yeah.
And then honestly,
like that was their last chance to win another Super Bowl.
They would have scored if they scored after that, and there was like not much time left. Brady would have went for 2 in the win.
Yeah, I don't know. That would have been. I don't know about like that in a playoff game.
Because I don't think he would have wanted to go to overtime when his defense was getting torched.
Yeah.
I'm Cam Akers sucks. Cam Akers sucks.
Yeah, he's terrible. Fucking Stafford. Like the Rams won those. They won the Super Bowl in spite of Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford's not good in crunch time.
I get it. Like he was with Detroit, and Detroit's like they're a cursed organization, and they're like a literal poverty organization. But
nothing changed about Stafford.
Yeah, he just went to a better team. That's it, and a better play caller too, of course.
Yeah, because you have Kevin O'Connell calling the plays.
But even the Rams, and the thing is, they got lucky in the NFC Championship game because they had no timeouts in the fourth quarter, like 5 think like 7 minutes in, they had no timeouts in the fourth quarter. Like, how the fuck does that happen?
Yeah. If it was Tampa and the Niners, it would have been a great. I probably would have went to that game too.
Yeah, I
Just
was
because
so
it's
mad.
a
I really wanted
fucking
to see
playoff
Tampa and the
game.
Niners.
It's a fucking playoff game. Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't I go to a playoff game?
Yeah, that would have been nice. Of course, fucking Rams had to ruin it.
Yeah.
You have to see the Rams and the Niners for the third time. Like, no one wants to see them play for the third fucking time.
Yeah. And, well, you should have won that game, but, Jaquiski Tartt is a bum.
Yeah, he is. He's not even on a team right now.
Yeah. He was on the Eagles.
Yeah, then he got
He got
canned.
cut. If he wasn't cut and the Eagles were here and the Niners are here, the Niners would be trying to get – the Niners would be running at Tart because Tart can't tackle either.
He only had like one good season. That was like in 2017.
Yeah,
That was like his
Tart,
only like really.
literally, I knew the game was over when Jaquiski Tartt dropped the interception.
Yeah, but even then, like I kind of like when I think about it, I don't know if the offense would have like gotten. I mean, maybe we would have
I
gotten a
do.
field goal. I
Y'all
don't
would have had
know.
y'all would have had the momentum,
True.
and
That
y'all
was,
would
but that was still.
closed the game out.
It was an easy interception. How the fuck do you drop that?
Yeah, your job is to catch the ball, and that was
He was like,
that was the worst overthrow in a playoff game I've ever seen.
yeah, like it was like that Brett Favre interception in the 2009 NFC Championship game when he was with Minnesota.
But my thing is, dude, he was busy protecting his damn body, and well, he said, "I would have rather died than lost that game."
Yeah, that's true, but still, like, it was just such a. That should have been intercepted for Stafford, but he got so lucky. I mean, I know Purdy got lucky with Trevon Diggs dropping that interception, but
He did, but at the same time, Dak Prescott would have thrown an interception too, because Dak Prescott is very turnover prone.
yeah, he really is.
And
And
what
yeah,
happened
and
to
Stafford is too.
What happened to Brett Maher?
I don't know. I mean, he did make 2 field goals, but shit,
He missed
I
an
don't
extra.
know.
He missed an extra point.
I think
People like, but it would have been. It would have. People were like, but they got blocked. I'm like, it would have checked.
Yeah, I saw that. He would have missed it anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
He can make field goals, but somehow he can't make a
Extra point.
That
dude, he made a 63-yarder and then missed a chip shot.
No, how the fuck does that happen? That is so weird.
Like Harrison Butker, he made a 60-yarder but missed a 27-yarder.
Yeah, he missed against the. Well, I don't know. I think like that KC fan said in Ash's stream. I still think Cincinnati still probably would have won. Well, no, wouldn't KC be leading? I don't remember.
It would have been tied.
Oh yeah, it would have been tied. But then Cincinnati would have drove downfield because like Burrow owns Kansas City.
But the Travis Kelce fumble. Burrow didn't even look that great in that game. For Burrow's, he didn't.
Yeah.
But dude, Zach Taylor made me scratch my head. I was like, why are you running a double reverse on 4th and 1?
A double reverse.
That's what
Yeah.
I don't think Zach Taylor. I don't think Zach Taylor's a good head coach, but he's better than Brandon Staley.
He's all right. I think he's like.
He's
all right.
He's a bad play call. He's the reason they lost week 1. He's the reason they lost week 2. He's the reason they lost 5, and he's the reason they lost week 8. Because week 8, he was not prepared, and he had a terrible game plan.
Oh yeah, it was against. Wasn't it that Monday night game where they got blown out by Cleveland?
Yeah, they got blown out by Jacoby Brissett, all quarterbacks.
Wow. I remember that game. It was so embarrassing.
Dude, what the
Jacoby
hell?
Brissett, man.
Jacoby Brissett.
The Browns
Now,
look better under Brissett than they did under the sexual Watson.
with the rapist Cosby.
Yeah, honestly, if I was a Browns fan, I would root for another team. Like I do that. I can't.
I can't,
I can't.
dude. I hated that team when they put Greg Williams as their head coach.
Oh yeah, that's right. And it's funny because that one Browns fan, El Presidor was like, he always made rants on fucking Greg Williams. So he like always said, "Oh, not." And there's one video. It's like recording the game, and like all the Browns players or all the Browns defenders were missing tackles, and he was just saying "nice tackling, Greg" like 10 times. It was so funny.
And well, they promoted him to be the head coach when Hugh Jackson got fired.
And the funny thing is, some people are saying, "Oh, well, the Browns should have kept Greg Williams as head coach." No, they shouldn't have. Greg Williams is terrible.
Yeah, but he's better than Freddie Kitchens.
Well, yeah, obviously, Frankens is garbage.
Freddie Kitchens may have been worse than Hugh Jackson because you have so much talent. You have Baker Mayfield, who had a great rookie season. You're throwing to Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb. You just got Kareem Hunt, and
they won 6 games.
You won 6 games. Yeah, you should have been fired right then and there. And you did lose.
Well, that's
and they lost to the Bengals, who went 2-14. But again, the Bengals tanked that game. But again, the Browns tanked just to get Kitchens fired.
Yeah, they probably did.
Like, I think next year they're gonna tank to get Stefanski fired.
Oh yeah, Stefanski sucks.
Yeah. I think.
And Baker.
Dude, the Browns are ruining
And Baker
quarterbacks.
Mayfield's trash.
He sucks.
Like, and he's not a good leader because it was like in that 49er game. In that 49er game, when the Browns got blown out, like Odell Beckham was the one that was like kind of like hyping up the team, or not hyping them up, but I don't know what the fuck is it called? Like when they're losing, and like I forget what the word.
He was holding them accountable.
Yeah, it was fucking Odell Beckham doing it, not Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was just standing there. It's like, you're the quarterback. You're supposed to be the leader of the team.
Yeah, and well, but dude, and then you got and then the Brown, like, I think they're gonna tank it. Stefanski fired. I think they are. And people tell me, but Baker Mayfield beat the Raiders in his first game with the Rams. That game was fucking rigged. That game was so rigged. Because how the fuck are you missing every single throw? Now all of a sudden you're hitting every single throw, and you got Max Crosby getting held every single fucking time.
Yeah, he was getting held.
Max Crosby got held like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he really did.
I was like, yeah, the game was fucking rigged. I don't call Raiders choke jobs rigged games. But that Rams game, that was fucking rigged. That was fucking rigged. Because guess what? Baker Mayfield wasn't shit.
Derek Carr was also shit that game too. Like, he was in the red zone and he threw an interception instead of taking a sack.
And well, I think it's time to say this. Jalen Ramsey's washed.
Jalen Ramsey, yeah, I think
he's washed.
He's in what, 6th year, 7th? No, this year was the 7th. So yeah,
he's washed.
Yeah,
maybe. He was horrible this year. He was getting burnt all year. He was burnt by Falcons, and he was talking shit after making a big play. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? You almost blew a 28-3 lead. Shut up. You would have.
I'm so mad he has a fucking ring.
Fuck Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, I know Eli Apple would have won that ring too, if the Bengals had won. So it was either Apple or Ramsey.
Yeah. Like,
But sometimes when Eli Apple talks trash, I don't know why, but I just laugh my ass off because it's like, like you're quarter
dude,
like number 2 or 3, and you're like talking shit. Like,
dude, and you haven't seen Vernon Hargraves. Vernon Hargraves sucks. You don't see him talking shit.
no, is he still on the team?
Yeah, he's just hurt.
Oh, when I saw
Like,
his name in the Super Bowl, I was like, what the fuck? He's on the Bengals, and he's still in the league.
yeah, I knew he was on
Oh
the
no,
Bengals.
Brendan Hargraves isn't even on the Bengals.
He's not.
Oh, apparently not. That's
I
weird.
think he left, but he sucks.
Yeah, he's garbage. Yeah,
After
he was
he
getting so much hype in the draft.
I knew he was overhyped. You know what's funny? The Bucks took for fucking Derrick Henry. I was at a Bucks watch party and everyone wanted Derrick Henry. Everyone did. And they were like, fuck, when they took Vernon Hargraves. They were all pissed. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go the next day. And then they took Roberto Aguayo, and it was even worse.
Wasn't Derrick Henry drafted in the second round?
Yeah, he was drafted in the second round.
Let me see. Well, I mean, I know he was, but what was
drafted.
it? The
He was
37th?
Yeah. The Bucks should have picked him the first fucking round. You have a fucking Heisman Trophy winner.
See, he was picked. Damn it. Yeah, 40, or actually, no, it was 45th overall.
Aguayo was like,
And where are the Bucks? Yeah, they still had a chance to take him in the second round. So they took Noah Spence. And he's not even in the NFL. He's not even on a team.
that was the worst draft class the Bucks have had in a while. They've had some
gosh.
gems, like 2014 Mike Evans. That was a hit. Like,
I think
Mike
2017 was decent because they got
Evans,
Godwin.
Godwin, OJ Howard was a man. They should have picked Dalvin fucking Cook. Now Dalvin Cook is injury prone, but on the field he's pretty damn good. They couldn't
Is
have
it just
gotten
me, or does like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin look kind of slow this season? Or maybe it's just the offense. I don't know. The play calling.
Probably the offense, because when Bruce Arians was there, they looked really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, Byron Leftwich is garbage. Bruce Arians, like, he should be thanking Bruce Arians that he had a job. But now, I don't know. Who the fuck is going to hire him?
Todd Bowles just simply the coordinator. Like,
I don't know why Todd Bowles didn't get fired.
Probably because they're gonna be like, this is the last chance. He sucked with a rookie quarterback, then he fired.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's gonna suck. But I don't know. I don't know how Carolina's gonna be better. Like, 'cause they don't have a quarterback. Nobody in the NFC South has a quarterback. Well, except the Bucks. But I don't think Brady's gonna stay.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna retire.
He should. He's done.
Now people ask me, why do you think he's gonna retire? Lawsuit. There's a lawsuit going on that's involving Brady.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not talked about. That's so weird.
The FTX scam of crypto. It's Brady, Giselle, and Steph Curry's agency.
Were they like co-founders? No, they're not co-founders. They're like what?
No,
Promoters?
They were promoters of crypto.
Shit. I don't know. Crypto's pretty sketchy, man. I don't know if I should.
And then you got, I think Brady's gonna wait to make his decision because he is not ready to make it.
I don't think the Raiders are going to be a good team if they get Brady. He's like,
I think they'll be.
they'll probably be better.
I think
They'll be better. Because I mean, Derek Carr sucks.
Yeah, someone asked me if they get Aaron Rodgers, they would do worse. Aaron Rodgers is a locker room cancer. I would
Yeah, he
Derek
is,
Carr
but
because Derek
some
Carr
people
wouldn't.
still want Aaron Rodgers. They're like, no, I want Aaron Rodgers. He's a elite quarterback, man. It's like, no,
No,
he's a locker room cancer. I don't want his ass.
and he's washed.
He couldn't even beat the Niners last year when Jimmy Garoppolo was had one arm, and he had a torn thumb.
Yeah. Like, the fuck? And then the Niners didn't even score a touchdown.
And it was a snowy game. Like, California teams do not do well in the snow.
Yeah, the only California team that can win in Lambeau is fucking 49ers.
I think we're the only NFC team that can, or the only NFC West team that can win consistently in Lambeau.
Yeah, well, Arizona used to.
Yeah, Arizona only won once, and they won when they were tanking.
Yeah, Green Bay tanked the game to fire Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh, this is the game to get Mike McCarthy fired.
Even though McCarthy does suck, though.
Mike McCarthy's not a coach. Aaron Rodgers made him. I mean, the Cowboys should just let him walk.
That's still what the question I still ask myself: how in the fuck does Aaron Rodgers have a Super Bowl if he's such a locker room cancer? He must have changed after he won that Super Bowl. That must be it.
He did. Again, you know who's a locker room cancer and has a Super Bowl? Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah.
And Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Now Odell Beckham's not even going to be signed because no one's going to want him because he's off the plane. And he's going to cause problems in the locker room. They don't care about your talent. They care about your attitude.
And I know people especially 49er fans on Twitter, they say, "Oh, the 49ers should have signed Odell because he won a ring with the Rams, but he was hardly even the fucking reason they won the Super Bowl."
It was Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp was God mode that year.
Yeah, he won the fucking Triple Crown.
Yeah, Triple Crown, offensive player of the year, and if MVP wasn't quarterback only.
The guy who said I'm not voting Aaron Rodgers to win the MVP because of his attitude and the whole COVID vaccine shit voted for Cooper Kupp. I thought he was gonna vote for fucking Brady. I thought Brady should have won the MVP. Brady had a better year.
Yeah.
And Brady's receivers fucking dropped ball last year.
Yeah, they did.
The Bucs had more drops than the Packers did last year. That's why I was like, Brady should win the MVP. And dude, the Bucs would be the worst team in the league without Brady that year. Even when Bruce Arians is
they would be.
There's games Brady won.
Oh shit! Hold on. Gotta put my phone in the charger. Fuck.
Damn, 2 hours. I gotta end this. I gotta go.
Yeah. Aren't you on Easter time? Gotta be.
Yeah, Easter time.
All right. Well, it's nice seeing you, man.
Nice seeing you.
All right. See you later.
Peace.
Peace out.